Now I know YouTube is typically a place that you come and seek advice, but I am here today looking to you for some advice. How do I unthaw my tent during winter? Now before you go answer and blow up the comments down below, let me give you some of the backstory. Recently, my son and I went to a camping trip in northern Wisconsin. We arrived at camp late and there was definitely some flurries, but to our surprise, when we woke up in the morning, we had probably a couple inches of that wet, nasty snow. Now, it didn't dampen our spirits. We still explored the area. We went kind of walking around the lake and through the woods, playing cards inside the tent, made a little fire and sat around the fire for a while. So when it was time to pack up for the day, I started to close the tent and I could tell that the fabric was already saturated and starting to freeze. It made closing the tent actually pretty difficult, but I was able to get it closed and we headed home for the day. Okay, so now this is where you come in. How does one unthaw their tent in the middle of winter when your Jeep is too tall to fit within your garage space? Now I'll show you what I did, but again, I'm open for suggestions and really looking forward to those comments. My ladder is frozen solid, so I think I'm gonna set up the diesel heater and run heat inside the tent, clean up the canvas, but I'm actually think I'm gonna take the ladder off and bring it inside to thaw out because I can't even get the bottom 3 rungs to come undone, so I think that's the plan. Alright, so this is a little hack that I came up with, 550 cord that has 2 little hooks on it. Anyways, I just run it through the tube, so then basically it keeps this thing in order. Alright, so I got the diesel heater starting up. I'm just going to let it run in the tent for probably half the day, try to dry out most of it. And then I'm gonna bring this guy inside, set it next to the heater and in the bathtub maybe, and just get some of this ice that it just gets melted and frozen in here, so you just can't do anything with this. So warm this up inside, let the tent heat up out here, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I've had the diesel heater running for like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours, and it's actually pretty nice out. It's maybe 30 degrees out right now. It actually worked really good. Like the tent looks pretty dry. I still have some ice like along the sides that I'll probably just knock off, but I think it worked. I mean, considering it's a pretty nice day out, it worked pretty good. And I got the ladder. I got the ladder unfrosted. That worked really good just to bring it inside. That's probably the easiest thing to do. I'm gonna go check up inside. Yeah, it's actually pretty dry in here. Now the diesel heater actually worked pretty well, considering the temperatures were just below freezing, and I let it run for about a couple hours, not letting the tent get too hot to maybe jeopardize some of the joints and glues, within the tent fabric. But I'm open for suggestions. I'm looking for other solutions because frankly, I might not get those below freezing, upper 20-degree temperatures, and I gotta figure out a way to thaw out the tent. So drop those comments down below. I'm really looking forward to reading them, and hope you that came here and watched are also reading some of these other comments and maybe have some other solutions that can provide to the community. Thanks for watching Fries on the Side, where adventure is served.